Hey YouTubers and Yugi-tubers, it's been quite the time since I've uploaded a video, about 3 weeks now, so I kind of felt like, I deserve to give you guys an update. I'm going to go over 2 decks. One is the updated zombie deck. Keep in mind the spells and traps I'm still tweaking around with. I don't know if it needs to be a heavier monster build or if I need to get away from monsters and go more for the spell and trap route. Right now it's a heavier monster build. I haven't had a lot of time to test play it, so I will be going over this profile. I'll probably split this into 2 videos because I know most of you guys don't like long deck profile videos. But the first one I'm going over is my Karakuri deck that I made. It needs a couple more cards until completion, but for the most part it's done. I need another Blu-ray, and he's just chilling out because you can make him pretty nicely in this deck. Okay, without further ado, here's the main deck. Alright, I have 3 Cyber Dragon. He's to get rid of, bottomless trap holes and all those nasty problems, warnings, and so on and so forth. He's primarily to bait your opponent. Okay. 3 of this guy. I can't really pronounce that guy's name, but he's the Bushido model, I believe. He's the Beat Stick. I would have Hypa in the deck, but I don't own any of them. So, you guys know what he does, I'm sure by now. Okay, 3 quick, because it's too good not to use for synchro summoning purposes. So, it pops a monster, you drag a level 4 lower Karakuri from your deck. So, in defense mode. 3 of the Searcher. He's important in this build. For the record, this is also pure Karakuri minus the Cyber Dragons. So, 3 of this guy. He's your giant rat of the deck. He's their Searcher. And last but not least, 3 of the Tuner and 2 Merchant. The reason I'm bringing these up is I need to explain a little bit about future perspectives for this build. This guy is probably going to be replaced with the new 0 out of 1900 attack point tuner that's coming out in Extreme Victory, because it allows you a normal summon or set, I believe, of a Karakuri of level 4 or lower. Or no, just in general, once per turn. So I think it'll just outright replace this guy. I mean, he's good because of the battle position change for tuning purposes and anatomy for draw power and getting around your bigger opponent's monsters. But at the same time, I think that 0 out of 19 guy is just better because you can just set up instantaneously. So, Merchant's in here, and I've noticed that I haven't seen him in a lot of Karakuri builds. I like Merchant. I don't know if many people recognize this or not. You search any Karakuri card in your deck. He is like super Rada for all intents and purposes. That gives you from his normal summon. I mean, he is one of the best opening moves. He's got a solid defense of 1500 and goes to defense mode when he's attacked. So you summon him first turn, draw like anatomy and cachet, and just go to work. It's beautiful. I love him at 2. 3 machine duplications. Yeah, those are both ultimate rare, so sorry if they're overly shiny. I'm debating between this and Desynchro. To be completely honest, I don't know which build is better. I like the machine duplication engine for my power and my aggro, but I like Desynchro because I can use it to do the same OTK, if not a little bit better. And with that same note, I can use it to kill my opponent's synchros if they're getting in my way. So I'm debating between the 2, but I have the machine dupes, so I'm using them at the time. Okay, 3 anatomy. It's 6 Sam United whenever battle positions are changed. Just amazing draw power. Okay, 3 cash cachets. This is Rada of the deck, but you need a face-up Karakuri monster to use it, which isn't that hard of a requirement to do. So, with this and anatomy on the field, it's pretty nice. Okay, 2 Showdown Castle along with a Reborn. The different thing about this deck that I've personally made is I took out Reborn altogether on the simulated version and put 3 of these in, because whenever these go, they are a monster Reborn for your deck, essentially. So it doesn't really hurt. So it depends on what you feel more comfortable with. Most people say Reborn's the obvious choice, but I also like the field presence of Showdown Castle. Okay, Dark Hole, obviously. Giant Trunade and 2 Space Typhoon for your removal. Mirror Force, 2 Bottomless, 2 Compulsory, Trick House, and a Bribe. These are techs right now. I'm messing around with them to see if they're worthwhile. So far, Bribe has been good. Trick House not so much, so I might make this another Bribe. The other thing I love is Dimensional Prison, but I'm using that in other decks right now. So I probably put like 3 Dim Prison in here. If you guys are making the deck, 3-Dimensional Prison, make that a Torrential Tribute. Those 2 warnings if you have them, and then the Mirror Force. So that would be my suggested outs. Alright, well, that's the Karakuri deck profile, and stay tuned. This is Bure. You guys probably know him by now, what he does. He's been out for a while, so he's the main synchro. I need a 3rd one, and then Chimera Tech, everyone knows what he does by now. Alright, so that's the deck in a nutshell for a real quick one, and stay tuned for the zombie deck. Peace.